coming out of the debate.
There isn't really a nomination fight, is there? The race is set up?
There's not. Katty Kay, if the Democrats, I think for the first time in the history of modern politics, and I'm serious, you had a political party go take every measure they could for Americans not to see their candidates. It went up against, I think, a couple of football games. It was Saturday night opening of Star Wars. Not that they, well, actually, they would have known that when they set it up. Holiday season. Seriously, if you had worked any harder to not get people watching your candidates debate, you couldn't have done it.
Yeah, and isn't the next one on a Sunday night, too?
During the NFL
Even
playoffs.
worse.
Yeah, during the NFL
playoffs. I mean, just...
At what point, Katty, does somebody call out Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the Democratic Party, and the Clinton
called
campaign?
Out. No one cares.
It's because the process is really disappointing.
Martin O'Malley's been trying to call it out again and again and again, Katty, and nobody's listening. Nobody cares. There's something about, like, Hillary Clinton's world that
because
it just
everybody's
doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, it's what you said. There's no nominating process, right, Mika?
None.
Everybody's decided that Bernie Sanders had this brief run in the beginning where it looked exciting, where it looked like he was going to give her something of a contest. That seems to have faded. And Hillary Clinton is almost presumed to be the Democratic nominee at this point. But the debates are still worth watching because we want to see how she's going to perform in debates against her Republican counterpart. And you learn a lot from watching these debates. And actually, Democratic voters would learn a lot about how she's going to hold up against whoever is the Republican nominee, and how she's going to take them on, how she's going to defend her record on national security, which they're going to hit her on. And that's why these debates are worth watching, less for the nomination process at the moment.
Yeah, go ahead, Willie.
I was just going to say, it's fascinating. The DNC isn't even hiding which side it's on. When this whole thing came out and the Sanders campaign came out and accused the DNC of siding with Hillary Clinton, Debbie Wasserman Schultz is on TV very defensive, talking about all this Sanders campaign has is bluster. The minute they have a chance to defend Hillary Clinton, they go all guns in. I think that the Sanders campaign has a point about the DNC taking a side.
I do, too. And I also was just uncomfortable about Hillary Clinton's campaign vehemently defending her and saying she's a victim when she has data issues.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
like major, I don't know if breach is the word, but not following policy to the point of covering up whatever.
As Ron Fournier helpfully pointed out, Mika,
yeah.
Classified wasn't marked on any of the documents that Bernie Sanders